And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Some AAA baseball from the International League on tap for you. It's the Toledo Hens going up against the Indianapolis Indians. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set now. And on the hill in this one, Derek Traxler. Quite the strikeout to walk ratio he's posted this season, better than 4-1. That is elite control, and it usually leads to a whole lot of success when you can avoid beating yourself with walks. Obviously, you need to limit hits as well, but he's showing some high-level skills on the mound. Here's the center fielder, Max Clark. And that's how this game gets started. Oh, 0-2, waves at that one. That's some great arm action from him to sell the changeup. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Catcher wanted that one up and in, trying to tie him up and induce a bad swing. Smart thinking. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Try to get him chasing on the changeup. This one in the air to right. Makes the grab. One away. The second baseman digs in now. Hitless yesterday as they only pushed across 1 run. Breaking ball in there for a strike. One out and the base is empty. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-2. Good eye there. Nice take. Battling here, fouls it away. Swings and misses, struck him out. Base is empty with 2 out. The left fielder will hit next. Swing and a miss, nice changeup.
No balls, 1 strike.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Grounder to third, and that's just foul. 2 down and nobody aboard, and we're just getting going here in the top of the first. That's off the mark. It's a ball and 2 strikes. That slider had some really good sweeping action, but just missed catching the zone. And now 2-2. Wow, he's showing outstanding discipline with 2 strikes. The 2-2. Back and a miss. That's a strikeout. End of a half inning of play. No score. And we're back here in Indianapolis. And on the hill, the big righty, Casey Mize. With 5 pitches in the arsenal, he's got a lot of ways to approach each hitter in this lineup. But if he only has 1 or 2 of those pitches working, the batters will have an easier time guessing what's coming. Anytime you can eliminate pitches from consideration, it gives you a leg up against the pitcher. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate, the center fielder. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Here's a grounder up the middle. Dives and can't hang on. Doesn't have the play, and the batter reaches safely. It's been a tough run at the plate for him lately. He needed that base hit, and they've got some choices now with good speed on the bases. And now the first baseman, Dominic Smith. 2 hits in last night's game. That one missed.
1-0.
That one fouled off. One pitch fouled away. Runner at first, nobody out. That's down and in. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Anderson under this one. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting first, the third baseman.
Now the third baseman, Ji-Hwan Bae. And he has struggled this year. And he's got really good wheels. One of those skills you really can't teach. Not only does he have excellent speed, but it's the effort that catches your eye. That speed benefits him on the base paths and on defense. Teams always want players who can turn and burn out there. That one a little bit high.
That's inside. Ball.
Foul ball there. Throw to first. Dives back in safely. Runner at first, one away. Not close with that one. Keep your eye on that runner at first on 3 and 2. He could be going, and he's more than capable of stealing second if the batter fans. Fly ball left field. The left fielder drifts towards it. Brings it in for the out.
Batting fourth, the shortstop.
And next, the cleanup hitter, Tsung-Che Chang. He swings and fouls one off. If he's gonna try to steal second, I'd expect it early in the count. The deeper into an at-bat you get, the less you want to chance it. That one misses, and it's 1-1. Close, but ruled a ball.
2-1.
That one misses. 3-1. Right through there for a strike. With the runner moving here, the batter has to find a way to put something in the gap to bring him in. Foul will see another payoff pitch. Righty gives up the 2-out walk.
Take your base.
Batting fifth, the pitcher.
So 2 on and 2 out. And the next batter, Derek Traxler. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
That's in there. And it's 0-2. This is a very high leverage spot, and he's got a chance to work out of this jam now. After getting ahead in the count, he's got some options to work with. 0-2, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's that. Was in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, and gets out of the jam. Clearly pleased with those results. Back at Busch Stadium, now it's the right fielder, Daniel Cabrera. Traxler, 6'2" righty, only 20 years old, a former first-rounder in 2024. Over to first. Leadoff batter retired here in the second.
The first baseman, number 23, Chris Myers.
And here's the first baseman. There's a strike. No score here in the second inning. Strike 2. Traxler with that really good two-seamer. Gets the sink, a lot of ground balls. And there's a rocket into the outfield. He turns and heads for second. And that's a double. Nice job at the dish. He fell behind, but held tough and got the hit. That's about as well as you can hit one on the inner half. Placed it perfectly in the gap with loud contact and earned the 2-bagger. Now they've got a good shot at scoring the first run of the game with the runner in scoring position. Runner at second, 1 away. Here's the third baseman, Max Anderson. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base knock. Around third, the throw in, but it's offline.
He's safe.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys. Got a first pitch fastball he could handle. He really ripped it. One gone, runner at first. Ralphie Velasquez now at the plate. And that drops in for a strike. Anderson over at first with 1 down. And swing and a miss.
0-2.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Stepping in, the switch hitting shortstop, Danny Soretti. And that one fouled off. Pitch is in for a strike. And the count is 0-2. One run in the inning so far. Here in the top of the second. Cut on a miss. That's a strikeout. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. And the home team's down a run. We're back here at the
Leading off
ballpark.
for
Bottom of the
Indians,
inning. Digging in, the
the
switch hitting
right fielder,
outfielder, Aaron Hicks.
Hicks.
This one is in there. It's 0-1. It's ball one. Ground ball to second, and handles that one. Tosses to first. One up, one down.
Batting seven, the catcher, Anthony.
Here's the catcher, Anthony Bemboom. It's been a tough stretch at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games. Swing and a miss, late cut there. A little too slow on that heater. He might have been expecting something off speed. Next pitch downstairs. And now it's even 1-1. Grounds this one to the right side. And foul ball. Ouch. Well, it was a 2-strike count, but a hit by pitch puts the runner aboard. Runner at first with 1 gone. Here's the left fielder, Edward Olivares. Up and in, and it's 1-0. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The Mud Hens up by a run, bottom half of the 2nd inning. One pitch fouled away. Down the right field line, that's a base hit. Around second on his way to third. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. Fell behind in the count with 2 strikes, but didn't panic and picked up the hit. That's one way to get a 2-strike hit. Maybe he was just trying to protect the zone, but he managed to square up a pitch that wasn't even close. 1 away, runners at second and third. Here's the second baseman, Jack Brannigan. Grounder to the left side. Oh, great stop to first. Oh, nice play. Terrific defensive play to get the out. That is a great effort. He still gets the RBI, but I'm sure he'd have liked to get a hit as well. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder. Reached on an infield single the first time. Edge of the zone for a strike. Two outs and a runner in scoring position. Fouled back our way, and that's out of play. And that's outside. And another ball. This one lifted in the air, left field. And that's the end of the inning. And we're back here in Indianapolis. On to the next inning. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Casey Mize. And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Yanked that changeup back. Just diabolical. On the ground to short. Chang. Zips it to first. They get the leadoff batter here in the third.
The center fielder, number 9, Max Clark.
And now the center fielder, Max Clark. Just missed. Lifted down the left side, and it drops in. So they get a runner on with a one-out single.
Now that's second baseman. How you move.
One gone and a runner on at first. The second baseman getting ready to hit. 0 for 1, struck out swinging last time. Slider misses away. Clark stands at first with one away. And that one clips the corner. And 1 and 2. He must have been sitting on something off speed. Next pitch is outside. Got him swinging, chasing the changeup. And there are 2 outs. The left fielder, the next to hit. Struck out swinging the first time. Good eye on that pitch.
1-0.
And another ball. This is a better approach than he showed the first time up when he struck out. He's working the count well. Tied up here early in the ball game. Now 2 balls and a strike. And there's a ball. Daniel Cabrera in the on-deck circle. And the 3-1 from the righty. And that drops in for a strike. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the top half of the third. That one is foul. We'll see another. Hit in the air, right field. Hicks settles under it. Makes the grab. So no runs here on a base hit. No errors. 1 left on base. Moving on now to the home half of the third inning. All tied 1-1. As we go to the last of the third. And now the first baseman, Dominic Smith.
Dominic Smith.
Oh, that got away, and the batter reaches on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. So digging in, Ji-Hwan Bae. There's a strike. That was a hanging slider, and he got a great look at it. I don't know why he didn't swing, but that's probably the best pitch to hit he'll get in this AB. Pretty clear he's trying to work the outer half of the plate, maybe get him to roll over one and keep it on the ground. Nobody out and a runner at first. Late on that fastball.
1-2.
Batter held back, according to Rusty Valentine. And we're all even up. The other way. And it's just foul. That was close. Swings through it, and that's a K. Tung Che Cheng will hit next. Reached on a walk the first time. Definitely wants to avoid hitting an easy bouncer here. A grounder in the infield should be an inning-ending double play. That one finds the zone. Ball one there.
Ball. 1-1.
Swing and a miss. 1-2. That sinking fastball looks really hittable out of the hand, but the late movement just makes it dive under the bat. That's inside. That one 95 to finish the punch-out.
The pitcher, number 52.
And now, Derek Traxler. 3-pitch strikeout in the last AB. Will definitely want to do better this time. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
It's 0-1.
That one fouled off. Way outside. And the count 1-2. Smith, the runner at first with 2 out. Swings through that one for a strikeout. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 runner stranded. We move on to inning number 4. All tied 1-1. Back at Busch Stadium, all set for the start of this inning. And now the right fielder, Daniel Cabrera. That misses the zone. Ball 1. He's done well so far, but we'll see what adjustments the heart of the order make for him the second time around. Swing and a drive. And this ball is gone. Made the hurdler pay for that one. Second of the year. It's a 2-1 game. Blasted out of the park for the lead, and I am certain the dugout is fired up right now. When the pitcher throws a breaking ball over the inside half of the plate, it's all too easy for a hitter to get there early and pull it foul. He did a good job that time to stay square with his mechanics and keep it fair for a homer. The first baseman takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. The 1-0 pitch. Now a tapper that rolls foul. Nobody on, nobody out. 1 run already across the plate this inning. Top half of the 4th. One-two offering. That one in the dirt. That's inside. And the count's full. What a take with 2 strikes. And there's ball 4.
Take your base.
Now the third baseman, Max Anderson, singled and drove in a run the first time through. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a flare on the broken bat. Off balance speed. There's one. On the first double play.
The batter, number 24.
Next up, Ralphie Velasquez. First at bat was a strikeout. In there for strike 1. Pitcher softened him up with a couple of changeups. Might be time to go to the heater. Try to get him chasing on the changeup.
1-2.
2 outs, base is empty. Swings and misses, and that'll be that. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. We're back here at the ballpark. Now at the dish, Aaron Hicks.
The right fielder, Aaron Hicks.
In there at the knees. That's strike 1. And that's too high. That fastball wasn't close on 0-2. Might be trying to speed him up at the plate before going to the off speed. And that one is foul. We'll try again. Got him. 1 gone. Now up, Anthony Bemboom. Got plumped the first time up. Foul ball there. That one pulled foul. The Mud Hens, leading by 1. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That misses the zone. And that's ball 1. On 0-2, raise the hitter's eye level with the high fastball. We might see something low on this next pitch. No swing. And it's a blooper to left. And that'll fall for a base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Now batting, left fielder, Edward Olivares.
Now the left fielder, Edward Olivares, cracked a double the first time at bat. That's a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
That's down and away. Good job to let the low one go there. On the ground, 2-ball. The underhand flip. There's 1, and that's 2. They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they get out of this jam. We're ready for the 5th inning, and the batter will be the shortstop, Danny Soretti.
Number 4.
Swing and a foul straight back. Soretti stands at 6 foot even, 195 pounds, and he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2022. Bounced up the middle and handles this chance. Barely got the out. Close play. Here's the pitcher, Casey Mize. 0 for 1, grounded out the first time around. So easy to look at the big contributors in this lineup, but this has been a strong producer all season long. Fouled off left side. Here comes the 0-1. And this one right back to the mound. Slings to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Max Clark.
The lineup flips over. Here's the center fielder, Max Clark. 1 for 2. And it's a pop-up. And that's that. So they make short work of them there. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Mud Hens have the edge, 2-1. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Now it's the second baseman, Jack Brannigan.
Number 8.
Slider misses away. One and 0. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
There's a strike, and the strike zone swells in size. And that one fouled off. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Got him. That's the first out.
The center fielder, number 25.
And here at the plate, the center fielder, number 25. And that's a little bit hot. Just missed. Just missed.
That's low. That's a ball.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. It's clear he's trying to own the inside part of the plate with 2 straight fastballs inside. We'll see if he goes away or comes back inside. Full count now.
Full count.
On the ground, right side. Takes it to the bag alone, and quickly 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Dominic Smith.
And now at the plate, Dominic Smith. That's in there. And that's strike 1. This outing has gone well for him so far, and part of that is because he's thrown better than 70% of his first pitches for strikes. That certainly helps. Oh, 2, and the delivery. Close one, but doesn't get the call. That was well spotted, but he couldn't get the call from the plate umpire. But he's handling it well, and he might get that call later. Home team down by 1. Bottom half of the 5th. The next offering misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That just missed. He'll probably get a decent pitch to hit in this spot. They know the 3-hole hitter is on deck. And now the full count offering. This one is labeled. And that's the 3rd out. Nothing doing here in this half of the inning, and we're through 5 innings. The Mud Hens have the lead, 2-1. Top of the 6th inning, and now the second baseman.
The second baseman, how you move.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Slider misses away. Hauls that one in. 1 down. Now, the left fielder, number 82. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Try to get him chasing on the changeup. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Fights it off, we'll see another. Wouldn't chase that time. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. Two now. Good job to fight that one off. These two are putting on quite a show in this battle. 5 foul balls already in this AB. Pretty amazing. And that just misses. 13 pitches thrown already this inning, and just the second batter he's faced. They are really putting him through his paces. That's ripped. Base hit. Around first and heading for second. Here comes the throw. And into second with 1 away. That's a double. Long battle in that one, and a smart hitter will be factoring in every pitch, trying to get that edge. Nice hitting right there. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Daniel Cabrera. He belted a solo homer back in the 4th inning, which has proved to be a fairly critical moment in this game. That misses.
That's outside. Ball.
Movement in the bullpen. Number 57, preparing to come on if needed. Number 78, also getting ready. 1 out and a runner at second. And we're in the top half of the 6th.
That's a ball. That's inside.
Line drive. Makes the grab. 2 down.
The first baseman is a 23.
The first baseman digs in now. Such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Keeps the heart rate low, maintains focus, and doesn't shift approach in run-scoring opportunities. What an asset in the lineup. Ground ball to third base. There with plenty of time. Inning over. 1 hit, 1 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 6. The Mud Hens out front here, 2-1. And we're back here in Indianapolis. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Here's the third baseman, Ji-Hwan Bae. Right down the chute. Meanwhile, some activity in the bullpen. Mason Englert up and throwing. Diaz warming up as well. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. And caught it behind the back. And very nicely done for the out.
The shortstop, Sung-Chae Chang.
And now the shortstop, Sung-Chae Chang.
Yeah.
Swings through that one out in front there.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Oh, 1 now. Oh, that got the batter too. Pitcher now with 3 hit batsmen on the day. Pinch hitter coming on now in the pitcher's spot. Nick Gonzalez. Runner on first with 1 down. That's in for a strike. With the tying run aboard at first, here in the bottom of the 6th. Throw over to the bag. Chang dives and can't get back in time. Picked off. I'm not sure whether he was getting ready to try for a steal, but that pickoff move had him fooled. Nice job by the pitcher to move the feet quickly and make an accurate throw to get the runner. And now it's all even up. On the ground, out to short. And he beats the throw. Very close right there. It's an infield hit, but that's certainly not his fault out there at shortstop. He played the ball perfectly, but with the speed coming up the line, it was always going to be hard to get the out. So 2 down. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Aaron Hicks. Off the mark there, and that's ball 1. You know he's looking for something to drive with a potential tying run over at first base. If he can put one in the gap, look out. Gonzalez leads off of first with 2 away. Clips the corner. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. That one is absolutely pummeled. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Around third. Now launches a throw way high. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Casey Mize is done. Responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't quite closed yet. We'll be right back. Number 40 gets the call from the pen. A runner on second to deal with. Runner at second here with 2 gone. Anthony Bemboon now at the plate. That one fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. Fastball in for a strike. Punches that one away with 2 strikes. Not even close there. And that is ball 1. And a foul ball, so he stays alive. And the 1-2. That one misses inside. They try to get a chase on a slider down and away. Edward Olivares to bat next. And the next pitch will be number 10 for the AB. So now 2 on and 2 outs. That's an excellent at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and earned the walk.
Now back, left fielder, Edward.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's the left fielder, Edward Olivares. First pitch, that's in for a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
Close, but called a ball. I was certain that was a strike. Not my call, though. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss.
1-2 is the count.
2 balls, 2 strikes, the count with 2 away. Two outs, runners at first and second. Lifted in the air to right center. Clark on the way over. That ends the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Welcome back. We're in the 7th inning, and we have a new pitcher on the mound, number 57. One of their better relievers. Really tough to get to out there. And now, Max Anderson.
The third baseman, number 10.
Gets a chase on that one.
0-1.
Popped up. Brannigan under it. Puts it away for the out.
The batter, number 24.
So up next, Ralphie Velasquez, 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And a curve misses outside. That one off the mark. Now 2-0. This is better discipline we're seeing from this hitter after striking out multiple times in this one. Here's the 2-0 pitch.
That's low. That's a ball.
That's a strike across the top of the zone.
3-1.
Up the middle. Gets it to first. 2 away now to start the 7th.
Now batting, number 4.
Next to hit, Danny Soretti. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Bay under it. Swallows it up. That's out number 3. Offense held in check here. Midway through inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. We're tied in this one, 2-2. Back at Busch Stadium. Hope you had a good stretch at home, set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the second baseman, Jack Brannigan. That one close, ruled a ball. Just a hair inside, at least in the judgment of the plate umpire. If the pitcher adapts and gets a better feel for the zone, he'll be fine. Slap the other way, foul ball. Here comes the 1-1. He swings and fouls one off. One, 2 now.
2-2.
Slider misses away.
Full count.
Fly ball down the line. Cabrera moving to the left. Makes the call and the grab.
The center fielder, number 25. Sammy.
The center fielder, the next to hit. 1 for 3. That's a line shot for a base hit. Around first, hustling for 2. Around second now, going for third. The relay, safe, and the go-ahead runs at third. He was ready to go on the first pitch, and it paid off. Pitcher brought the challenge pitch, a heater right down the pipe, and he was definitely geared up for it. Now a chance to take the lead, and that's an opportunity they can't afford to squander this late in the game. Runner at third and one gone. Dominic Smith will hit next. In for a strike. It's 0-1. Definitely a strikeout situation. If the ball's put in play, the run can score in a lot of ways. That misses the zone. And the count even 1-1. Up the middle. Play at the plate. Safe, and they take the lead. One away and a runner at first. Now the third baseman, Ji-Hwan Bae. 0 for 3, a flyout, a groundout, and a strikeout. Left field, flying after this one. Can't get there, and this one lands foul. And that drops in for a strike.
No ball.
One-run game, 1 on and 1 out. Keeps the AB going with the foul ball. Gets him swinging. Now it's the shortstop, Tsung-Che Chang. Fly ball to right. Cabrera settles under this one. There to make the catch. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on base. We're headed to the 8th. The Indians on top here, 3-2. And possibly a double switch coming now as a meeting taking place near the home plate area. Clyde Duncan on to pitch after the double switch, and he's in the cleanup spot in the lineup. Mitch Jebb moves into the 5 spot in the lineup. Back for the top of the 8th, and they'll go with a pinch hitter to start the inning. Shane McGuire, and he's better than most pitchers with the bat in his hands. That's outside, 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes.
Hoping to put the tying run aboard. Late on that fastball. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Johan Oviedo appears to be getting loose. McClendon also throwing. One and one. Here's the pitch. And another ball. That one misses. Ball 3. Next, Clark waits on deck. So now a full count with another power hitter waiting on deck. the string with a changeup and strikes him out. So digging in, Max Clark. Corner infielders guard the lines. They're trying to keep extra bases at bay. And that's outside. And it's 1-0. That one missed. Hard ground ball, base hit.
The batter, the second baseman. How you move.
One down. The second baseman getting ready to hit. And that's outside. Duncan checks on first, dives back in safely. Kicks and delivers. Curveball drops in for a strike. Took that one, but it's wise to lay off pitches in that location in situations like this. Don't want to bounce into the double play. Grounder left side, and that's a base hit. Lead runner hits second and heads for third. Here's the throw, and he's safe. So it's first and third with one down. Back-to-back base hits. That one was served in a punch bowl right down the middle, and he regretted it as soon as it left his hand. And now another base hit could even this one up. One out and two on. The left fielder digs in now. Corner infielders playing a bit in. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
Bounce to third. And it goes just foul. Not sure I like that location. Pitcher might be better off busting him in on the hand so he can't extend and drive one. Swings and misses at the fastball up in the zone for the K. Daniel Cabrera, the next to hit. He's already homered in this ballgame. That one clips the corner.
No balls, one strike.
Two out, and both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Once again, he's ahead 0-2, and he's got the power in this at-bat. Bites that one away. The count remains 0-2. Boots it. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left stranded. We head to the bottom of the 8th. The Indians with the lead, 3-2. Now on the bump, Mason Englert. I'd expect the defense to be on their toes. He tends to pitch to contact, not as many strikeouts as a lot of relievers. Well, it's a one-run ball game. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Mitch Jett. First at bat of the game after entering on defense. High fly ball down the line and left. On the move, has a play, and he makes the catch.
The right fielder, number 12.
Digging in, the switch-hitting outfielder, Aaron Hicks. Englert measures 6'4", 205 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. And that one fouled off. Swings and misses. No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2.
Try to get him chasing on the changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets it by him for the strikeout. Base is empty with 2 out. And now it's going to be Anthony Bemboom. That one is upstairs. 2 down and nobody aboard here in the bottom half of the 8th. Swing and a miss. 1-2 now.
1-2.
It's a comebacker to the mound. Tosses to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Through 8 full. The Indians on top 3-2. Johan Oviedo into the game. Some serious action on his slider. A lot of spin rate and a lot of break. You think you know where it's going to be, and then it zags on you. Well, it's a 1-run ball game. And here's the first baseman. And that's outside. That backdoor breaking ball just missed, but it could have been called for a strike. The batter knows he's got to swing if he comes with another one. 1-0 pitch. Bouncing ball here, rolls foul. Chop to the left side. Picks it up in foul territory. Inside, almost got the hitter. The next pitch misses. 3-2. Max Anderson up next. Fights that one off. We'll reset and do it again. And he goes down on strikes. And a strikeout. That's out number 1 here in the 9th. He's 2 outs away. And now, Max Anderson. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Some serious velocity coming out of the pen, clearly. Foul ball there. Oh-2, rocks and fires. Lands foul, we'll reset and do it again. And again on 0-2. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Runs it up to 96 to record the K. And this is the kind of work the manager was hoping for, calling him out of the bullpen to start this inning. Those 2 straight Ks really build confidence for the whole team that they can hold this lead. So it's their last chance of the ball game. And here's the catcher, Ralphie Velasquez. Swing and a foul back, that's out of play. The 0-1 offering. Oh, doesn't get the call. Getting squeezed a bit here in the late going. A swing and a miss. Smart work on the mound. He knows this hitter likes to chase out of the zone. That time he couldn't connect on that slider down. Oviedo is just 1 strike away. That's off the mark. And that's ball 2. Just missed. I know it turned out to be a ball, but it very well could have been strike 3 to end the game. That would give you nightmares. Payoff pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And the 3-2 offer. And that's ball 4.
Take your base.
Now batting.
2 outs and a runner at first. And the batter will be the shortstop, Danny Serretti. And a good fastball to start off. That's strike 1. It's all well and good to be patient and drive up the pitch count. But when you get a first pitch fastball like that, in this big a spot, gotta unload. And that's in there at the knees. Looking at 2 straight pitches and now down 0-2, you're just hoping to make contact. Already in a big hole, and the pitcher clearly has the advantage. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swings and misses, and that's the ball game. Three to 2, the final score. So they hang on to win it by a run. For our whole outstanding crew here at the show, I'm Ben Gelman. We'll see you soon.
Now is our final line score. First, for the victorious Indianapolis Indians, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 8 runners on base. For the Mud Hens, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.